Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanic, and today we're doing another episode of You Draw, I Build, where I challenge you guys to hand draw me things, and then I challenge myself to then build what you have hand drawn, and whatever interpretation I happen to make of it. And up first, we have an epic looking drawing here. This is apparently a dragster, but instead of the big wheels in the back, we're using tank tracks instead, and tank tracks are a recent addition to the mods that are available for Scrap Mechanic, so that's going to be great. So this is a drawing by Dragon Mech 1, I'm assuming that is, or Dragon Michonne. And they call it the Dragster, which I get, it's dragster with tracks. I can see why you would call it that. All right, so I'm gonna try my best to build the dragster first, and then we'll add the tank tracks to it after that. So wish me luck, here we go. So the interesting thing I'm just realizing with the dragster is that because it's gonna have tank steering, I don't think we need to even put steering on the front wheels. The front wheels are just gonna be there for support, not steering like they normally would be. All right, now let's see, how big are these tank tracks compared to our vehicle here? We need the tank engine and we need the tank tracks. Oh boy. Oh boy, these are actually pretty big. We're gonna actually, yeah, I'm glad I made it this long. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 tank tracks there. Actually, I feel like, based off of his drawing, I feel like these need to actually be twice as wide, or 4 times as wide as a single tank track. How's that looking compared to the drawing? I think it's looking pretty good. All right, unfortunately, we can fit our engine right up in the back here. All right, all that's left is the giant spoiler and a paint job, and I think we're gonna be good to go. Okay, I've hooked everything up and we have a problem. Apparently, the tank tracks have a little bit more ground clearance than my front wheels do, so the front wheels are completely useless right now. I feel like the dragster should angle down a little bit, so I could put these on bearings, but then they'll flip around. I can put them on controllers. You know what, let's just try it the way it is and see how it works first. Oh, it would probably be a good idea to actually hook this up to the seat, huh? There we go. All right, wow. Wow, such fast. Very zoom. Wow. Well, we could definitely bump up the speed of these. Look. I mean, if you imagine the body of the dragster in between the tracks as a tank, you can kind of see the front of the dragster as a cannon sticking out. This is fascinating, isn't it? This would be, imagine showing up to a drag race with this thing. That'd be the most awkward start. All right, well, you know what? I think I can make this better. So we're gonna go ahead and delete these. We're gonna go ahead and delete these. And we're gonna make ourselves a good dragster here. All right, guys, I've done it. So now you can see that the dragster is on a 2-degree angle, and that allows this to be flat and this to be on the ground. So now let's go ahead and we're gonna power up the speed by 15, and we're gonna see how that feels. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a little bit more like it, but I still don't feel like a dragster. I really still don't feel like a dragster. So we're gonna bump it up another 15. Okay, this is getting better. This is definitely getting better, but we're not quite there yet. Let's bump it up by another that many. Okay, that I actually thought it was gonna be faster than this, pressing it that many times, but oh. I think it's starting to get to the point where having these bearings attached to the tank tracks, they may be a little bit too weak now. Oh man, this is actually starting to feel like an actual dragster now. Oh. Okay, that's the spoiler almost acts as an anti-flip mechanism, but then it acts as a anti-flip mechanism. Whoa! That's what happens when I just try to turn in place. Oh my god, there's so much counter torque. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm just trying to face this jump. I wanted to go off this jump, okay? There we go. Whoa! That was actually a pretty epic jump. Oh, we're wheeling! This thing's epic. Okay, I still want to go faster though. I want to feel the speed. All right, so let's bump it up by that many. Is this not like, oh, okay. Oh, whoa. What? It started off so calm, and it just picked up so much. I wonder, whoa. I wonder if MJM modified the tank tracks mod to have more of a like acceleration rather than just instant speed. Turning feels pretty instant. All right, here we go. Okay, oh my goodness. Look at how much speed we're picking up. This is ridiculous. That feels like a dragster. This is amazing. Oh, what have we done? Look at where this branch has gone. We are hooked on the tree branch. That is amazing. Yeah, it definitely feels like the tank tracks have changed and how they accelerate. I think it used to just be instant acceleration, but now it's like, it's gradual. Man, look at this. Oh no. Ooh. I like it though. It's like more stable. Oh no. I hate when we go upside down, our spoiler just like, it's just solidifies our position. Look at this. There we go. This is like a drag strip right here. Perfect. Perfectly flat. No problems. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. This is so fun. I like this This creation looks really cool too. It is such a good idea. All right, ready? Let's do the side-by-side comparison here. We got ours and we got the drawing. And I think ours is a little bit longer and skinnier than the drawing. The drawing looks a little bit thicker of a body, but I think this is good. I think we did a good job. All right, moving on. Okay, up next, this is a really genius idea. Toasters and toast have, for some reason, just been kind of a meme when it comes to building stuff in Scrap Mechanic on my channel. I don't know why. You guys started it. All the suggestions they got for speed builds were like toast-based, banana-based. I don't understand where it comes from. But this, by ScrapMate, is a toaster that doesn't just launch toast, but the toaster launches another toaster, and then that toaster launches toast. So this one's gonna take a little bit, I think, unless I might be able to convert some previous toasters. Here, let's type in toast. Yeah, see, here we got all kinds of toasters here. All right, ooh, this one looks prime for launching. This is an okay size. This is still pretty big though, but I mean, to have a good sized toast, you need a good sized toaster, right? So what does this do? Does it? Oh, this doesn't work anymore. Oh, this doesn't use pistons. I can't use this one. We need a piston toast launcher. All right, we got this toaster, but this toaster's kind of massive though, isn't it? See, my pistons are down underneath here. I don't know how, you know what? All right, we're gonna do some modifications to this because the mechanism's already here. I just gotta make it more compact and then put it in another toaster. All right, you know, I think I'm just gonna have to use this toaster as is right now. I got rid of the base. So wait, how does this even work? Oh, okay, so we just press the button. All right, this is actually prime. This is good, because we can just, we can put a timer into this, and yeah, this all works. This all works great. This is perfect. So I just need to build a toaster big enough to hold this toaster, so we can launch this toaster with that toast. Okay, so quick test. I have the toaster on top of its own toast mechanism, and we're gonna see if it's strong enough to launch the toaster. Oh, no. That's not good. It got, not only did it glitch through, but it's so slow for a launching mechanism. We're gonna need more pistons. All right, I have tripled the amount of pistons, and let's hope that tripling the amount of pistons makes this toaster launch. It glitches through. That's the problem. It's glitching through is the problem. Okay, in that case, let's make this part a little bit thicker. How about that? Okay, I've made the launching platform twice as thick. Ah, that can work. That can work. Okay, we can do this. This can happen. So now the question is going to become, can this launch out of this toaster without grinding the walls too much to the point where it just won't launch? Whew, okay, I've built the 3-tiered toaster, and I think it is ready to be wired up and programmed so that when I press a single button, the toaster will launch the first toaster, which will then launch the toast. All right, I've got it all hooked up, so here is how it is programmed, and we're gonna see if it happens exactly as planned. When I press this button, it should immediately disconnect the toast, dropping it into the smaller toaster. After 1 second, this spud gun should trigger, which then disconnects the smaller toaster inside the bigger toaster, making it a free object ready to be launched. Then another second later, the smaller toaster gets launched out of the toaster. And then another second later, the toast gets launched out of the smaller toaster mid-air. That's at least the plan. Let's see if it all goes according to plan when I press this button in 3, 2, 1, toast! All right, the toast has been dropped. It launched. It kind of almost worked, not so much. We're gonna try it again. I think I accidentally had this 1 second longer than it should have been. Let's bump that down to 3 seconds, see if we can get this to happen better. All right, and launch. 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 Yes! That totally worked! That was amazing! After watching this one, I didn't think it was gonna go to as planned. I thought the launches were too weak or something. That totally worked though. I want to do it again. All right, and launch or toast. Ugh. What just happened? That was not one of the results. What happened to our toaster? I don't even know what just... Holy cow, what? It's gone. The toaster is gone, people. I want to see it happen successfully again. It was so epic. Oh, no. Don't do that. Stop. I am so glad we saw it work that one time, because if this kept happening, I would have thought it would have never worked. But I'm gonna keep doing it until we get one more successful attempt. All right, toast. Do it right, do it right. Yes, yes, that is so awesome. I wish it did go more separation between the toasters and the toast and all that, but I mean, it works as intended pretty much, so that is great. All right, let's move on to the next drawing. I'm already like an hour into this, and it's only been 2 drawings so far. You guys just keep coming up with more and more detailed stuff. Okay, here's something that might be a little bit easier, but still kind of tedious. This is submitted by Error. This is a mug made of mugs. I don't know why I've never thought of this. The ScrapMan mug has been a common use on the channel, and I don't know why I've never thought to make a mug out of these things. Oh, I guess you can't attach them to the sides of each other. You can only attach them vertically. So we're gonna need to have them on a platform of some sort, I guess. Oh, and in case you guys weren't aware, this mug actually exists almost exactly like this in real life. Check it out. So if you want to get your own mug, check the merch link in the description down below. It holds all kinds of liquids. It can hold water, it can hold soda, it can hold juice. You could probably even put coffee in it too. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't guarantee, but I'm thinking if you put coffee in it, it's probably also gonna work. Tea as well. Tea, that works. So yeah, let's try to build this mug out of this mug and see if we can have a muggy mug. All right, so I gave myself a round-ish base, and I'm just gonna cover this base with these mugs. Oh, and the mug needs to be hollow too, now that I'm thinking about it. So we're gonna go ahead and start building this up. All right, so all I gotta do is kind of just build these up, but the problem is the handle, because I can't attach anything to the outsides of these, unfortunately. So I don't know how this is gonna work. Whoa, this is interesting. I put all of them facing the same direction. So as you rotate around, the logo kind of like appears and then disappears, which is kind of cool. All right, did I trap myself? I literally trapped myself inside my mug of mugs. I can't, oh, there we go. Gotta crouch jump. All right, now for the handle. The handle is going to be the more tricky part. I think I can do it if oh, this is gonna be, I have to make an attachment point here. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do with the handle. So we gotta put a block there, then we fill in with mugs, and then we put a block there, and then we cap it off with a mug. And now we can do this, I guess. Do a block, and then we can do more. Yeah, this works. This totally works. Look at that. Then we just fill in all the concrete with white paint, and now we have our ScrapMan mug made out of ScrapMan mugs. But it's only missing one thing. We need to stabilize this, because look at how unstable it is. Look at how unstable. It's so unstable right now. Clearly, we need to stabilize this. All right, the mug has now been stabilized. Check it out. Look at that. Super stable now. See, now if we hit it, now, yeah, see, look, super stable. Obviously, it works. It just works. So you know what? In celebration of the giant ScrapMan mug made of smaller ScrapMan mugs, I'm going to put a 5% discount on the entire merch store if you use the code MUGGY. For the next 24 hours from the release of this video only. Use the code MUGGY. You can get 5% off of a mug or anything else on the store as well. You can get a push button to see what happens shirt. You can get a clickbait shirt. You can get a delayed annihilation shirt or like a logo shirt to support the channel. All right, up next, we have a really unique kind of vehicle that I've never built anything like before. It is a rocket-powered vehicle. It's also kind of like a rocket sled, but the vehicle is sitting on the rockets with suspension. And I'm assuming that the rockets themselves kind of act like wheels, like we can probably turn the front rockets for front rocket steering. And this is submitted by Mr. Bees Knees. All right, he did a really great job at making this car very angular and odd-shaped, which is super easy to replicate in Scrap Mechanic. So I'm not gonna go with the angles because this is Scrap Mechanic and we're gonna go with blocky instead. The main point that I want to focus on is the way that the thrusters and the suspension is going to work. All right, so I built the base of the car, so let's go ahead and start by adding the thrusters in here. This is going to be a super weird looking car. I'm not even going to be able to add the thrusters directly to these because thrusters only have an attachment point on the front. This isn't even going to let me add a thruster the way that I want to add it to this. We're going to have to build like a frame here, and this frame has to hold the thruster like that. Yeah, I think that's the best way to get around that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. This is gonna be a really cool looking creation once it gets going, if it gets going. I don't know how friction's gonna affect it. And I don't know how I just wasn't seeing, I was so focused on the thrusters, I just noticed that the seat is like way on top. Is that a seat? Is that what that is? The driver's seat is way up on top? Why? That's just gonna make it top hat, like it's gonna be more likely to flip over. This is already gonna be hard not to flip over. All right, I think this is it, guys. I think this right here is what he's been asking for. We just hook the thrusters straight up into the seat, and we hook the seat up into the steering. Oh, we forgot to color it. Obviously, we gotta color it. Purple. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the weirdly shaped thruster wheel car thing. Let's see how it runs. I didn't adjust the thruster power at all, so I guess that's what we should have expected. You know what? Let's bump the thrusters up. I'm gonna bump them up by 2 each. That feels like that's actually a lot now that I'm looking at it. All right, is it gonna work? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess we gotta go max power then. Right? Is this thing gonna work at all? I expected it to work a little bit better than this. I mean, you can't say it's not working. The picture makes it look a lot faster. Maybe it's too heavy. I'm gonna replace a bunch of this with wood. All right, I've made the vehicle presumably a lot lighter. Let's see if it has any impact. Oh, I forgot I disconnected the front. All right, I've made the vehicle a lot lighter. Let's see if it had any impact. Hey, this is working. This is actually working, and it's working pretty well. I am actually surprised at how much of a difference just that little bit of weight made. The turning's a little weird. It has an inconsistent turning radius. Are you seeing that? Like when I'm going faster and I go to turn, it turns fine, and then it like kind of, as the suspension kind of kicks in, it slows down the turning, which I'm assuming is the weight just digging into the ground. A little bit more friction very suddenly. Here, let's try to go around this turn here. All right, and turn. See? Yeah, there's a little bit of weirdness going on with that. Uh-oh, I have no reverse. That's an issue. Gotta be careful not to fall into... Oh, no! Okay. That's also an issue. Once the suspension starts bouncing you, your thruster power is just so inconsistent because of the lack of friction and presence of friction. All right, but once you're stable, it feels pretty good. All right, let's see, watch. When I go into, this is gonna be terrible. When I go into this hill here, it's gonna mess everything up. Okay, oh, and of course our center of thrust is completely below our center of mass, which means if we get any air, we're just gonna backflip. Yep, just like that. Come on, stabilize. Nope, come on. Get up. Oh. I think we could do this. I think we can pull ourselves up. Oh, look at that. Perfect. All right, I think it's time to do our comparison. Let's bring up the picture next to this thing, and how does it look? You know what? I think it looks pretty good, especially once we get the thruster action going. Yeah, then we can see the flames coming out. This is fantastic. All right, and that's where I'm gonna have to call it. So out of the creations you saw in this video, which one was your favorite? Was it the mug made of mugs? Was it the tank tread dragster, the toaster that launches a toaster that launches toast, or the rocket sled on suspension rocket wheels? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to use the code MUGGY for the next 24 hours to get something from the merch store. Anything 5% off. And I hope that you are all staying home, staying safe, and staying clean during these times. And if you need some more stuff to occupy your free time with, then go ahead and check out these videos on the end screen right here. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.